What's happening, man? Good morning, motherfucker. And shout out to y'all that rock with the channel. A big middle finger to those and their mother that don't fuck with the channel, that like to talk down and shit. Yeah, nigga, fuck you and your mother, nigga. But today we gonna talk about the evolution of drill music. It was established in Chicago, but it did not start in Chicago. There's been drill videos by 50 Cent, you know, when he dropped the song Heat. You know, you seen all them niggas in the video, Straps, you know, Bullet, you know, 50, you know, that 50 and Job beef, that was like drill beef, you know what I'm saying? Only Murder Inc was pussy, you know, Murder Inc really didn't, you know, they had a few niggas, you know, they had like two niggas from Murder Inc that was about something, you know? The nigga, you know, the nigga that shot him, the nigga that stabbed him. You know, shit, that was it. Other than that, the main niggas he was beefing with wasn't about shit. So you had the Heat video of 50 Cent. You have Lil Boosie, We Out Here. We got that video. That's a drill video. You know what I'm saying? Tell you the truth, man, Chicago got a lot of that savage mentality from the South. You know what I'm saying? Webby brought that word in. He didn't invent the word, but you know, the shit came out of Webby mouth first, and then the shit started to flow and generate through, you know, other motherfuckers' mouths. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's been, just like I said, there's been a lot of drill, but then Chief Keef dropped Don't Like. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I don't know who in Chicago invented the word drill to create the music genre, but somebody in Chicago said, yo, this is drill. And niggas rolled with it, you know. But as of now, we have niggas in Brooklyn on the drill tip. You know, I don't follow too much of the East Coast drill. You want to know why? Because, you know, the East Coast lost their style. The East Coast, like, the East Coast used to have their own style, but then something changed along the way. Now Brooklyn niggas and niggas in New York, the Brooklyn, you know, the Crips versus the GDs out in Brooklyn, they trying to run around like they from Chirac now. They using the word op. They you know, saying, don't get me wrong, it's always been rowdy in New York. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you go to the Bronx, but you know, these you know, these East Coast niggas, they only turn they savage up because they seen Chirac turning they savage up. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason. Like, it was always some savage shit going on in the hood in the East Coast, New York. Don't get me wrong, but you know, it's so many ignorant motherfuckers in New York and shit, to the point where they're saying, they look at Chicago like, oh, y'all think y'all got drama? Watch this. And they're trying to outdo each other on who's, you know, not each other, but New York wants to outdo Chicago about who's more, you know, savage and shit. Like, P. Rico had a New York nigga join his live, and he was talking shit about Lil Don and JoJo. P. Rico was like, nigga, who are you? I'm not finna dish your dead homies because I don't even know you. So New York needs to really, you know, just gather their own style back, man. You know what I'm saying? When Biggie died, man, New York had no more style, dog. You know, but then you got United Kingdom, London. You know what I'm saying? You got London. You got motherfuckers overseas. They trying to do the drill music and the beefs and shit. I even heard word that it was Crips and Bloods out there at one point. But see, in London, they'll stab your ass. They got a little bit more balls than niggas out here. Cause in London, I've seen, you know, I've heard about drill rappers from London getting stabbed and shit. Like, they got some heart. They'll run up on you directly out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, shit is what it is, man. But the shit is pretty soon, man. We don't know who's the next city that's gonna start to get on some drill shit. Who's next? You know? Who's next? That's the only question. Who is next? Because like I said, Chicago didn't start drill, but they established it. They put the stamp on it. You know? Only question is now, who's next? Who gonna take up the trend next? You know? I see, you know, Detroit, they got their own style. They never really, they with them things, but it's like, Detroit kind of been like that. You know? But man, who's next? Like, you know? But see, where my head fucks up at is niggas. Look, I feel like this. If you a street nigga, be a street nigga. If you a rapper, be a rapper. You can't be both. That's what I'm saying. Like, a diss track, if you feel like you want to kill this motherfucker, why are you on the track rapping about him? Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm a sucker for a few diss tracks. 51 Dead Ops, Wooski Computers. You know what I'm saying? Because they actually do both. They actually balance both and go out there and, you know, do what it is they do. But, like, I'm going to tell you, Ice-T said in an interview when Tupac played Hit 'Em Up for him, Ice-T's first question to Tupac was, well, why don't you go confront them niggas? You know? Don't get me wrong, some of the shit sounds dope as hell, but let's look at the point of it. There is none. Fendi Boy has all that energy. Man, go slide, man. Leave your music in a music sense. Now, diss tracks that's acceptable is like calling you out strictly on a competition level. Like, yo, nigga, I got better bars than you, nigga. Your shit is doo-doo. Let's go at it on wax. That's okay. But man, these niggas want to celebrate drilling and murdering a motherfucker after a diss track was dropped. That shit lame. You either 100% street or 100% music. Don't forget that, man. But a lot of niggas can't seem to remember that, unfortunately. So it is what it is.